Coco Gauff faces US Open doubts as Martina Navratilova-led panel favors rivals. All eyes are focused on Coco Gauff as she enters the US Open with a new team. Recently, she hired Gavin MacMillan after cutting her ties with Matt Daly. Clearly, an attempt to fix her service woes, considering it was MacMillan, a biomechanics guru, who saved Aryna Sabalenka from her previously broken serve. However, Gauff's recent coaching shuffle hardly seems to have had any effect on Martina Navratilova and her Sky Sports panel, who currently seem to have their money on her rivals. According to Navratilova, Iga Swiatek has a better chance of winning the US Open. She stated, "Iga Swiatek in the women's for me, even though she hasn't had the best summer. The Wimbledon win and the way she just conducted herself the whole tournament does mean that the old Iga is back." Of course, Swiatek is playing like she used to back when she was #1 in the world. But then again, the old Swiatek wouldn't have imagined winning Wimbledon, let alone following it up with her maiden title at Cincinnati with straight set wins. Fellow analyst Annabel Croft also had a similar take on Swiatek's prospects, even though it came with an asterisk by the name of defending champion Aryna Sabalenka. "I think Swiatek got her mojo back. It's between Sabalenka and Swiatek. A Sabalenka-Swiatek final would be good. It's so difficult to predict where Coco Gauff's at any one week, but I'd like to see her come back a bit." And that's how the worries regarding Coco Gauff started to emanate from the panel. Nevertheless, the majority support lay with Sabalenka. Wimbledon. First round Coco Gauff USA during her first round match at the 2025 Wimbledon Championships at the AELTC in London, Great Britain, on July 1, 2025. Photo by Corinne de Bruel Press. London United Kingdom publication Snuxink Straxa copyright. De Bruel /ABACX Mariam Bartoli claimed that the Women's Championship is going to be unpredictable, and yet went with Sabalenka for the win. Gigi Salmon defended this stance, claiming that there is no player in the women's game in recent times who can perform better than Sabalenka. It's not exactly a hot take, considering Sabalenka has reached 2 of the 3 Grand Slam finals this year and wasn't eliminated until the semifinals of Wimbledon. But then again, it would not be wise to count Gauff out so early. Coco Gauff addresses her shortcomings and tries to fix them before the US Open. After losing to Emma Navarro in 2024, Gauff stated, "Of course, there were things execution-wise. Obviously, I wish I could serve better. I think if I would have did that, it would have been a different story for me. But Emma played really well. She did everything well, I thought." And while Gauff seemed to have identified exactly what cost her the title defense in Flushing Meadows, her service woes continue to ring alarm bells in the lead-up to this year's edition as well. Gauff hasn't made it to a single summit clash since she stunned the world by beating Aryna Sabalenka at Roland Garros. In Berlin, 7 double faults and 25 unforced errors led her to a rather one-sided contest against Wang Xingyu. Her struggles on grass continued at Wimbledon as she became the 3rd woman in the Open era to lose in round 1 after winning the French Open. But perhaps what rang the loudest alarm bells was her 23 double faults in her match against Danielle Collins in Montreal, the most in a WTA-level match since 2011. "I am disappointed in myself when it comes to that part of my game," she has confessed. "Serving well in practice, I would like to transfer it to the matches. I am winning, having one part of my game on a crutch. So if I can stand on both feet, then I can only imagine it is going to be a lot more straightforward." Thankfully, while Navratilova and her fellow Sky Sports analysts didn't consider her coaching shuffle as they shared their verdict, ESPN's Darren Cahill thinks the partnership with MacMillan can yield good results. "A lot of things add up, and this could be a really good relationship," Cahill stated. "He's very thorough. I've spoken to him many times before, and the fact that he's got experience with different athletes from different sports, both male and female, he uses the new technology, he goes to the video a lot, really breaks down the biomechanics. But at the end of the day, it's still an unpredictable sport. Coco Gauff still has a chance to claim a win and shock the entire world. But can she do it? Don't want to miss even a moment of her run at the US Open? Head to Essentially Sports' live blog of the Slam.